Title: Trump Strikes Back. A MAGA rally-style response to his indictment. TLDR. Donald Trump, the notorious ex-POTUS, sprang back after being indicted, hinting at investigating Joe Biden and framing his charges as political prosecution. With his team of advisors, he strategically maneuvered the day of his arraignment to gain political leverage. His defense, set on the backdrop of a MAGA rally, claims that the alleged boxes containing classified documents are nothing more than memorabilia storage. His classic declarations to save America and attack political foes were in full swing as he rallied his die-hard fanbase. The question stands, is this a political masterstroke or just another Trump-style diversion? One might wonder if the aura of invincibility surrounding former President Donald Trump is more akin to Teflon or to Marvel's superhero Wolverine's power of self-healing. Despite his second indictment since April, Trump seems as unfazed as ever. Channeling his inner chess master, he turned the day of his arraignment into a political spectacle, an impromptu MAGA rally if you will, complete with attacks on political enemies and pledges to save America. But, the question is, are these actions those of a political genius, or just classic Trump deflection? Trump, in his signature style, claimed that the photos included in the indictment were staged and that some of the boxes pictured held memorabilia, not classified documents. So, were these boxes merely home to keepsakes of his time in office or something more secretive? And if it's the latter, shouldn't that have us all a bit worried? As if out of a script from a political drama, Trump's day unfolded with strategic precision. There were remarks to allies at his club, a surprise stop at a well-known Miami restaurant, and, of course, his speech with all the hallmarks of a MAGA rally. All were orchestrated to position him favorably and breathe life into his political aspirations. As Stephen Chung, a spokesperson for Trump, cleverly put it, they were there to lay down a marker of how he wants to frame the entire case. But, will this frame-up be convincing enough to eclipse the serious allegations at hand? The crowd of die-hard Trump fans and allies, including some notorious figures like MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell and former NYPD Commissioner Bernie Kerik, seem to buy into Trump's narrative. This narrative argues that the charges are nothing more than political prosecution. But with the former president facing not one, but 3 separate criminal probes into his role in election interference, how much longer can this narrative stand up under scrutiny? Regardless of the verdict on Trump's charges, the reality is that his standing in the polls seems to remain rock solid. A recent CBS News poll shows Trump holding a nearly 40-point lead over Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, his closest competitor. But with the political winds so unpredictable, can Trump maintain his lead if further charges surface this summer? Trump's response to the indictment, and the ensuing political maneuvering, raises many questions. In the midst of a legal and political storm, he maintains his defiance, rallying his base and positioning himself as the political martyr. Is this just another saga in the life of Donald Trump, or are we witnessing the start of a dramatic political comeback? The verdict is yet to be reached, but one thing is for sure, in Trump's world, there's never a dull moment. But, here's a question to chew on: if the tables were turned, and